Rebecca and welcome to the Four Blades. Today we are making baked eggs. And before we start, if you can get some pumpkin roasting in the oven, that would be awesome. Hi, I'm Rebecca Winston from the Four Blades. And today we're going to run you through one of our favourite breakfast dishes that is made easier in the Thermomix. Not the whole thing is done in the Thermomix, but certainly makes things faster, which is lucky because our friends have already arrived. So to start off with, we're going to make the meatball section of baked eggs. So we're going to chuck in some, we're going to turn the guy on. He's on, great. We're going to throw in some onion, a clove of garlic and a bit of parsley. We're going to whack him on. Beautiful. Now we're just going to throw in about 500 grams of mince. Now we got this from just our local markets. They do a grass-fed mince, which we're really happy with. We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. We're going to do an egg. Now I know people say don't crack it on the side, but I didn't think ahead to bring a knife. There we go, crack that guy in. And we're using a Moroccan spice mix called Ras El Hanout. Joe really likes things a little bit spicier. There we go, some of that. And a pinch of salt. Again, this is what goes from the market. And some cracked pepper. Okay, so let's just get this going. And what we want to see with this is that it's kind of it forms like a really smooth paste because we're going to roll that into balls. So again, put it on about speed 4 to 5. Take a bit of a look at it, and when it starts turning in like a vortex, you're done. So that's about 10 seconds. Ta-da! So, what we are going to do now is we will pull out a tray and I'm going to make some balls onto that. What you're going to do is you're going to roll them up into about this big, so just quite small, because they're going to cook easier then. And then we are going to put them in the fridge so that when they cook they don't fall apart. So, yeah, about this small, so not particularly big. I am going to leave you here while I get my friends to roll these up. We're excellent hosts here. And get these in the fridge and then join you for the next section. Okay, so now we're getting ready to make the sauce. I've got the meatballs in the fridge and we're going to just get some nice saucy stuff going on. I'm putting in a chilli from a friend's garden and a piece of garlic, and I want those really chopped up fine. We just got given some chilies yesterday, so before that, I would usually just put like a teaspoon of the chili mix, so you could do that as well. So we've got that there, and I really want to amp that up today. Where are we? There. And we are going to get that right up to 7 and leave it on for a little while. Until you can hear from the sound that it's not really doing much anymore, because we want those bits really fine. You don't really want a huge chunk of garlic or chili, but you want the flavour of it. Cool. That looks really great. Okay, so I'm pushing down the sides with my super spatula. Spatulas are great, so there's a link on our website if you're interested in getting some, because they are super duper. Okay, so now that is happening, what I've got is basically a mixture of any veggies you've got in the fridge. So I'm putting in a zucchini, putting in a red onion, and I'm putting in some capsicum. And I've put the capsicum in kind of bigger chunks because I actually like chunkier sauce with veggies, and I want it to be super fine. So with that, we're actually going to only do it bit by bit because I don't want really finely minced vegetables here. So let's get started. Let's start on speed 4 and stop. Good, looking pretty good. Almost there. Beautiful. Okay, so here we have what I consider to be chopped, but not too chopped, especially in terms of the capsicum. Okay, so I'm now going to put in some olive oil. This is from Jabuk Olives, J-A-B-U-K Olives, and they're a family-owned farm in Adelaide. So I'm just going to put enough in. I could have waited, but most people can gauge, just kind of to cover the bottom. And push it down. And we are going to put that on for 5 minutes at 100 degrees on reverse speed soft. Okay, so let's get that going. Reverse, 100 degrees, speed soft. And that's going to saute. And then the next step will be when we compile the tagine, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to get Joe to start cooking the meatballs that we've had in the fridge for a while. Thanks. Okay guys, so we have now sauteed our veggies. We are ready to put it all together. So we're going to just pop all this in. And again, that we did today zucchini. We did capsicum, red onion, but in the past, like, you know, I put some mushrooms in, or we did the chili and the garlic, so that is going to be great. The next thing we are going to do is a can of crushed tomatoes, because that kind of leads it to be quite saucy. And just pour that in. It around. Now we're doing this in a proper tagine dish, but you could do it in any casserole dish really. It needs to be something quite wide. I've also done the pumpkin that I had roasted before. That in as well. Now Joe has kindly done some of the meatballs, so where they are good to go. But usually we would put quite a few more meatballs in, but as I said, I guess they're already here and they're pretty much starving by now. And we're just going to mix those around. We're going to put some pine nuts in the sauce. Beautiful. And then we get cracking, literally. Oh, now this is going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? Pop that over there. We usually do 2 eggs for each person. So I'm going to do 8 this morning. And then we also have some goat's cheese we're going to put on the top. So I'm not great with cheeses, but goat's cheese seems to be okay for me. So we are up to 5 eggs. Oh no, I just realised I forgot the olives to put that in the sauce. Before I crack too many more eggs, I'm going to chuck some olives in and push them down. There we go. La la la. Good. Push those down. Just a little bit more of that delicious flavour. Crack these guys on. So now I've got my goat's cheese here. I'm just going to sprinkle that all over the top. And there we have it, ready to go. tagine lid on. I'm going to chuck it in the oven. Okay, and we're back, and we have had this in a 180-degree oven for 35 minutes, but depending on how many people you're cooking for, how many eggs you've got, and how dense the pot is, you just really need to keep an eye on that, because you want your yolks slightly runny, at least that's how we like them, but having the whites cooked. So let's have a quick look. Ta-da! I'm just going to put this to the side. And here is what our baked eggs look like.